guys, Robbo46 here, welcome yourselves back to Ride 3 on the Xbox One X. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to change the difficulty setting on the track day overtaking events in career mode. Now this one on everyone on the track at Road America seems impossible to me. So usually I play the game on 120% difficulty, extreme difficulty. It's the hardest you can get, you can't get any higher. And I got to this event in career mode, and if you guys have been on my channel for a little while, then you would have already seen this event and me struggling with it. You got to get 45 overtakes. There's no difficulty setting to adjust in the actual options of this event, whereas there is in the race events. So you can't change the difficulty of it. And yeah, you got to get 45 overtakes in 3 minutes 50 seconds. The timer already starts counting down before you gain control. The autopilot makes you go out the final corner really slowly, and yeah, so over this little bit you'll see that I'm basically going to struggle to hit 45 and 120%. It seems really impossible. Now I have to give thanks to Anford on Twitter for pointing this out to me, but if you actually go to a previous event, which I'll show you guys in a bit, and change the difficulty on a race and then come back into it, the game readjusts and thinks that you're racing on a lower difficulty. So when you come back to this, it's going to be easier. So I won't show you guys the whole event of this. I will cut forward in a second and see what we end up getting. But it's not going to be 45. We're actually using a different bike than what I've used previously. I managed to put slick tyres on this as well to see if that makes a difference. But it just ultimately seems a bit too, well, impossible, because the AI are going a bit too quickly than what they're used to in previous ride games. Ride 2 you could blast past them like really easily, but when you get onto the start finish straight on this event, they're pretty much going flat out, so you really struggle to catch them on the straights, whereas before you could catch them on the straights really easily. So it is a pain in the ass. The gaps are massive as well, and then occasionally you get too close together and then you'll get another gap in that. But yeah, it's really been frustrating me. So let's cut forward now and fast forward. So we're up to 8, and yeah, time is ticking away. So we're not even at 10 yet, and we've already gone over a minute over our time. So it's coming up to 2 minutes left, and we've only got 11 overtakes. So yeah, what you have to do, like I said, you go back to a previous event, a race, and then change the difficulty on the race, and then back out of it, and then come back to this, and it readjusts the difficulty. It is a bit annoying that you can't actually adjust the difficulty on the actual event itself, because for some reason they've taken away the difficulty setting. But yeah, 120%, it's definitely impossible. I know there has been quite a few people saying, oh, I've done it and all this, but if you're not playing on 120%, you're playing on an easier difficulty, then yeah, you won't have trouble with this event. It's purely for people that are playing on 120%, got to this one, and you feel like you've hit a brick wall. See that? We got 22 seconds left, and we've only got 27 out of 45. We've got 3 pretty close together here. So that is 28, 29, and that will be 30 as well. Still got 15 to get if we want to get gold, and we've got 18 seconds remaining, so it's not going to be doable. There's a huge gap now to the next rider, and there is a couple quite close together, so we may be able to get both of them. Gone a bit wide though, bit of a mistake there. But yeah, there's one, so we're up to 31. 32 is there. We may just be able to get one more and sneak 33. But yeah, I can't even get silver on extreme difficulty. So 33, we're not going to catch any more. It's going to be close, but no. Oh, just missed out. So yeah, 33. The best I've got is 37. But yeah, so I won't actually cut out the loading times, but I will speed them up so that you guys can pretty much see what's going on. And nothing's done with like editing magic or anything. So that was that one. Going to the previous race, which is around Laguna Seca, and it's an actual race. So just fast forward the loading, and then when we get to the event, I'll show you guys exactly what I'm on about. So now we are at Laguna Seca, And right, go into race options. So now I'm going to go to the complete opposite of what you usually play on to show you guys the actual effects it has on the overtaking event. So I'm going to put it as low as it will go. So you've seen what it's like on 120%. So I'll show you guys what it's like on 20%. And see if there is a massive difference and if the event's even doable. So that's a load and done. Okay, right, use the same bike as well. So using the Kawasaki ZX-10RR. And ready to go racing. And at the end of the video, I will do a side-by-side comparison as well to show you guys exactly what it's doing. So I'm just going to do my gearing again, just change it a little bit. And then we'll get cracking and let's see if we can finally do this event, because this is the only event I have to do in this category to unlock the endurance racing BMW S1000RR. So yeah, let's see what it's like. So you don't get any extra time, so it's still 3 minutes 50 seconds. But that guy is a lot closer than before and we're catching him a lot closer. There we go, one overtake already. Bit of a gap now to the next one. Quite a big gap actually, but we've already got one overtake. Usually we don't get one till coming out of this first corner. And now we're up to 2. You can see 3. Probably get him on the exit of this corner. Yeah, there we go. So we're up to 3. So we've got 3 minutes 20 left. There's another one. Here comes another one. See, we approach them like a lot quicker now because they are going a bit slower. So this kind of feels more like what it was like in previous ride games, the Overtaking. The AI were going quite considerably slower than the actual player. They still get in the bloody way though. I know there may be people out there that will say, yeah, but it's not much of a challenge now. Obviously you can increase the difficulty and just find that sweet spot where it's still challenging but still doable as well. See, we've even picked up a penalty there, over a second penalty, and we're already in the double figures up to 11 and we've still got 3 minutes left to go. Now we're on 12, so this one is looking a lot better. I think we're going to have a much better chance of doing this one. So yeah, up to 14 now. Still got 3 minutes, just under 3 minutes now. So yeah, again, a big thank you to Anford on Twitter for pointing this out and sending me a clip of him doing this event. Yeah, I just found it weird that that's the way that you have to adjust the difficulty. I mean, some of them on 120% are absolutely fine, but this one in particular, just for some reason, just cannot seem to do it. 45 around here in 3 minutes 50 seconds is, yeah, not doable on 120%. But look, we're almost at 20 overtakes. Here comes 20, there we go. And we've still got 2 minutes 43 left, so up to 21. We actually caught that guy quite quickly on the straight, you would have noticed. Usually we would have struggled to get through. Now we've got another one, 22. Here comes 23. And 24. So we're over halfway already, and we haven't used up half of our time yet, so we are really on par for doing this one now, even with that little penalty as well. And we didn't get a single penalty on 120% and still couldn't get anywhere near. But it is good to know now that if anyone does come up to a what seems like an impossible overtaking event, just lower the difficulty a little bit on a previous race and get back into it. And then, like I said, just find that sweet spot where it is still a challenge to do, but doable. So look at that, 33. That is what we got all together in the last try on 120%. We've still got 2 minutes 25 left, and yeah, we are definitely going to do this one this time. 35, 36. Like I said, the best I've ever got on 120% is 37. We're about to equal that. Through we go, 37. There's 38. We're not even going to need all the time. So the reason I put it on just 20% is basically just to show you guys the two extremes with this event. So doing it on the hardest difficulty, which is actually impossible, and then doing it on the really easy difficulty, just showing you guys like basically the extreme changes that the AI go through. Like I said, you can just lower it like 10%, 20%, whatever you want to do, and when you found the sweet spot, then yeah, just roll with it. So one more overtake and we're done. We've already got silver, and here it comes. Done with still 2 minutes remaining. So there we go. That is that. So that means we have finally unlocked the Endurance BMW. 3 stars. And there it is. So glad finally been able to unlock that, because I thought we were, yeah, not going to be able to do that. So, right, let's have a look at them side by side now. Side by side comparison. So you're going to have 120% extreme difficulty on the left and 20% on the right, and we will have a look to see where the AI are a lot slower. Well, you see we're approaching one already on 20%. That guy is a lot further up the road on 120%. So we've got one overtake already, and we're coming up to turn 1. Still not got one on 120%, but we will get one now. So there we go. Both on 1. Here comes 2 for 20%. And still on 1 on 120%. So here comes number 3 on 20. And number 2 on 120. And 4 is approaching already. And then we've got 5 approaching really quickly as well. And we're still only on 2. So yeah, the AI are a lot slower, as you'd expect, but I didn't realise that it was gonna, you know, actually do this with this event, because like I said, the difficulty isn't actually, you're not able to change it on the actual event itself. You have to go into a different one to do it and then come back in, which I think is a bit strange. But look at that, we got 4 versus 9 now, 5 versus 9, and we're coming up to double figures. So we got double the overtakes on 20% than what we have on 120. So we've got 2 coming up on 120, so we're up to 6. Now we're still double our overtake at the moment. Not quite now though, because we've got 7 and 13. It's actually quite interesting for me just looking at this now, like where we catch the AI on the 2 different difficulties. How much quicker you actually approach them as well. There's another one. So 9 and 17 at the moment. Still plenty of time left. Obviously, you know, I'm going to do it on the 20%. There we go, already on 20, and only just got double figures on 120% up to 11, and now 21 on 20%. But yeah, 120% is just impossible. So we're just about halfway on 20%, over halfway. 26 and 13, now 14 on 120% and 27 on 20%. See, this is why I decided to do the 2 extremes and do them side by side as well, so that you get a really good idea of what actually happens when you change the difficulty for these specific events. Like I said, well, like you've already seen, I've got a penalty on 20%. But we're already on 32 overtakes and only 16. So by going by that, you would say that the AI are probably going twice as quick, pretty much, on 120% than what they are on 20%. Well, maybe not quite, because we've got 35 on 20 and 19 on 120%. But yeah, it is pretty much probably going just under twice as quick. So that's why it seems impossible on 120%. And like I said, the gaps are massive as well, and it just takes a long time to bridge those gaps. So we're coming up to silver already on 20%. We haven't even got bronze on 120% yet. We're just 5 more on 20%, then we're done. And we're coming up to 24 on 120%. So yeah, there's 24 and there's 43. So 2 more and then we're going to be done. So yeah, that's what I wanted to show you guys. So like I said, if you're stuck on any on 120%, go to the previous event and lower the difficulty. But that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helps. Don't forget to leave us a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel for more content. I shall see you guys in the next video. See you.